Hello, this is Dr. Raz. In this video, I will continue generating my simulation model for historical data. And we, in previous video, create investment decision variables for 50 years. And then we create simulation random years and calculated the corresponding years return information for all investment alternatives and inflation values. So in this video, I would like to create a new insert worksheet. And then here I would like to drag it to right next to simulation and label its results. Okay, so first I would like to keep track of the year information. And we have 50 years of planning horizon, Control Shift right arrow, Control C, go to results, Control V. I would like to change this worksheet color, right click, and then tab color, let's choose greenish color. Okay, first column is done. Now I would like to keep track of my beginning balance. Let's assume that at time zero we start with $15,000, and then every single year we'll keep working on this number. And then every single year I would like to calculate my gains, and gains will be based on obviously how much we have. So I need to multiply whatever we have times some product of our investment percentages right here, 7 of them, come on, corresponding random returns for a given year, these 7 values. We can see here we made $1,305 randomly. And then every single year also I would like to keep track of new investment amounts. And let's assume that we invest $15,000 in this year. And also I would like to keep track of every year end balance, which will be beginning balance plus whatever the gain we have plus whatever new investment we put in. And then I would like to keep track of total investment amounts. And here we invested 15,000 at time zero plus new investment of 15,000. And also I would like to keep track of invested amounts in today's dollars. And this value will be, I will look at each investments and well, in the first we invested 15,000 plus another $15,000, but we need to discount the second one by 1 year because actually new investments happen at the end of the year. So divide by 1 plus the inflation rate, which will come from, if you go to simulation right here. So you can see these are investment amounts, 30,000 equivalent on today's dollars. Also, I would like to keep track of cumulative invest in today's dollars. To be able to do that, we need to look at the beginning investment, which doesn't have to be discounted because it's all in today's dollars. But then we need to, again, look at new investment. And discount it to today's dollars by dividing it by 1 plus the inflation rate. Otherwise, these two numbers are equal right now, but they will be different when we continue having more years. And then I would like to look at the end balance in today's dollars. Basically, look at the end balance and then divide by 1 plus the inflation. Okay. So now I need to calculate the beginning balance for next year, which is going to be end balance of last year. Right down corner, black cross, double click. And then gain formula should not change. Right down corner, double click. And then new investment amount. Let's assume that we increase this amount every year by inflation. Hoping that we will get raises relative to similar to inflation amounts and we can keep increasing our investment amounts. Eliminate decimals, right down corner, black cross, double click. So the end balance calculation should not change. Right down corner, black cross, double click. Then total balance, total invested values should be calculated as new investment for a given year plus whatever invested in previous year cumulatively. Click on it, right down corner, double click. Invest in today's dollars will be times zero investment plus net present value of all new investments until this point. And here I would like to lock this function F4. And I would like to lock this function F4 and then press enter. And here we need to look at need to calculate the inflation rate. Let's keep the thing simple. So we assume that that's the average of all the values. So I will just put comma, all the inflation values so far, average. It's just a simplification. Simulation average. But again, here, we want to make sure that you lock the first cell, function F4. Okay. All right. Top left corner, select entire worksheet, double click to adjust it. Okay, so this adjust this discounts the investments of today's dollars. Now I would like to look at the cumulative. Well, these are the today's dollars. Actually, what we did is, let's see, cumulative amounts already. So, um, just click this one over here. These are all cumulative numbers anyway. In today's dollars for each of them, if you look at it, new investment divide by 1 plus the inflation. Again, we'll assume that the inflation is average to simplify our lives. Of the last 2 years. I will lock the first one. Perfect. And the power, I will discount this. I'll use 2 times because it's year 2, end of year 2. Okay. So now I would like to look at the end balance, today's dollars. And again, I will look at the end balance and then divide that value by 1 plus, I will assume again to simplify my life, average inflation. Lock the first one, function F4. And then the power will be 2. Okay, so that's perfect. We calculate all these results in terms of today's dollars and nominal dollars. That's it for this video. Until next video, enjoy business analytics.